Okay, now it's recording. Let me share my screen. Able to see my screen?
Yes, I'm able to see.
Able to see Notepad also, right? Hello. Everyone able to see
Yes,
my
Anila.
Notepad? Okay,
Yes, Anila, I am able to.
okay, okay. Okay, let's start the session. So this course, how I'm, teaching means, so I'll start with first. I'll just give the small demo, like how we are, doing things in a Linux using shell script and Ansible automation and using these all tools. And so once we completed the Linux course, then we'll move into the shell script and Ansible and containers as well. So because all these are all needed nowadays to get job, so expectation is like that. So we need to be handy with all these technologies. So only Linux also we are getting calls and jobs available. But when automation of Linux task, so that is that is where you will get high chances for to get selected in interview. So that's why we are focusing on main interview base and real time scenarios, so that it's not like just completing only course. So we are adding many many topics here. So not only Linux, so whatever needed to get selected in the interview for experienced person. So I'm going to teach everything so that everyone can able to get job. So So Linux, it will useful for every technology, not only only Linux side or cloud side or DevOps side. So even if you are a developer or any of the tool you are working, so it may add advantage since so you can use somehow you can use Linux in the back end or front end. Somehow you can use in a tool because most of the things running on Linux only. That might be anything. Even if you are using any of the code that can be run on Linux only mostly. So if you are using Java, Python, or .NET, or so any of the AI applications, any of the application, so that will use Linux to run. So so we will use any programming language to develop website, right? So that should run on any one of the platform. So that's where Linux comes. So Linux only not meant for Linux admin course, so it will use for useful for everywhere. So I'm thinking like it will take 2 months. So this entire course will take 2 months. It may complete 1 or 2 days less or more, or 10 days less or more. So, but the thing is like we should have a, interactive sections, and I should know like how people understanding whatever I'm teaching, or they're following up with me, or they're stuck somewhere. So this is like kind of interactive session. So it's not like I'll complete my session and you know I'll close the session. So it's not like that. So I used to ask questions. It's not like questions and answers, but I'm trying to understand like how much you can understand, and how I can improve yourself, or how I can teach like how where you can adapt easily, whatever I'm teaching. So it's the kind of session, interactive session, not like just teaching and going like that. So that you will learn fast, and it'll it'll ready for a job as soon as possible. So okay, so it will take 2 months, as I said. So I have shared already the content through GitHub, right? Let me show you again. So this is the content. So it's like a huge content. This is slowly will start and complete all those things. So we are going to complete each and everything. Basically these things parted into two courses, but so we are taking like not course level, like one course or an advanced course, or not, nothing like that. So we are taking it as a one course, and so whatever we are learning, that is for to get job. So that's our agenda, and we should be very proficient in Linux. So that's our focus. So able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So whatever questions you have, you can ask like general way, like how we are speaking, right? So you can ask like that. So nothing like very professional. So everyone knows Telugu, so everyone my friends only. So that is fine. So you can talk in any way. But why I'm speaking in English, because of so we should know something, if we are talking in English, so we should be proficient on that. So instead of teaching in Telugu, so English is better, I'm thinking. So if you are not getting just if you stuck somewhere, just let me know. I'll jump into that, and I'll try to explain in Telugu also if it is required. I hope that is clear, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, fine. So this is the course content. So we'll go by one. So we will cover all the Linux topics. So we will not leave any of the topic. So if I am forgot to mention any of the topic, or if I miss any topic, so that is also will added when I'm teaching. So we are not leaving any of the topic, or any of the thing. Okay. Uh, me see enable join. So these are the extra topics I am covering here. Since raid raid we should know how to behave raid, but only very less people are using raid configuration, but we should know about it. So that's where I want to teach this raid configuration and running containers. So nowadays everyone moving to moving into microservices, so no one won't using OS level, so everyone using containers. So we should be familiar with the container as well. So that's why I want to teach containers, so that maybe Docker or Podman. So bash scripting, so that is also needed. So there are the things where we should need automation. So that's why I want to teach bash and ansible, so that they both are uh, required, and they're useful in a different scenarios. So that they both are not same, so both are like simplifying our task. So instead of doing manually every task individually, so we are making as a script, and we are running at a time. So that it's like very productive, right? So instead of running each mission manually, so that will take too much time. So suppose under missions we have, if you want to do manually anything, so that's not possible, right? So every mission you are logging and trying to get something. So logging 1,000 missions, it's not uh, possible. It's not. We should not do like that. So that's where automation needed and upgrade. So nowadays everyone moving from older version to newer version. So that's where this upgrade process is required. So we are going to do that as well. So it is required a few of the things, like subscription and all. So we will get started, and we are doing this as well. Okay, and the DNS configuration, that is also required. So we are not going to do DNS in real time scenario, but we should know how it will behave. So that's where I want to configure DNS and show how it will work. And migrating VMs. So nowadays peoples are moving from on-premise to cloud. So that's why I want to teach this migration process as well, and public cloud. So I will explain, AWS and GCP and Azure. So all the three public clouds I will explain in basic, not in like in depth. So we are going, because this content it will take too much time. So if I add more, so it's like too many things. So basic whatever we need to get a job, so that we are covering everything. So you can expect like after learning these all things, you can expect like up to um, like 7 lakhs to some 18 lakhs package. So with this knowledge, that's depending on our experience, and how we are learning, and how we are adapting these topics and technology. So that depends on our learning. So I'll try to make things easy, and adapt as soon as possible, all you guys. So that you will you will be along with me. So in any doubt in the content, any questions on this? Just ask me
No.
whatever you have doubt. If it is in English or Telugu, I don't mind. So that's fine. If you are not getting my English, or if anything wrong in that, you just let me know. That's okay. I can whatever you are not getting, I can teach in Telugu also, in that particular area. Yeah, apart from this, so you can ask anything, like any questions, like so about course or market, or job, whatever. So you can ask anything. Yeah, please go ahead.
Nothing my side, Anil.
Okay. Because if you ask any questions, so that I can, I can know, like how I need to teach, or so what is your exact requirement, so that I can get to know everything. Because you
Actually,
get.
nothing. Normally, we are starting from. We don't know anything basic in Linux and all. Just we
Okay.
have.
Mm.
We can do some experience and we can crack interviews and learn it easily or not. That's I am asking. Like,
So that's we can do it. I don't have any issue, but my recommendation is like start anything after course completion.
okay. It is
That's
fully
okay.
coding or comments wise.
Ah,
How it is
so there
coding or
is no
comment.
coding at all. So there is nowhere you will see coding. Very, so these are all commands only. There won't be any coding. So but when you're checking in scripting or Ansible, so here it's not like coding also. It's like same whatever commands we are using, but we are using in a scripting way. That's it. So nothing much on this. I'll give the demo today, so that you can understand like how things going using Linux commands manually, or using script, Ansible, or container as well. So I'll just give the demo today, so that you can have an idea, like how Linux functionality will work. So
Yeah, okay.
there is no coding. There is no coding at all. So no coding skills required, or we are not using any coding also.
We can involve in servers in this. Most of the servers are how it is. This Linux.
uh, Basically Linux means the server only. So Linux, Windows, Unix, so these are all servers only we are using. And server level, enterprise level only we are teaching. So so we are not teaching like how we are using Windows 11 or Windows 10, or in a basic user level we are not discussing here. We are discussing everything enterprise level. So whatever companies are using, and whatever requirements companies having, so we are focusing only that. Because Linux meant for enterprise, not for desktop purpose, like how we are using Windows in our laptops, right? So Linux will develop not for that. So it's used for enterprise only. But we can use in like Windows as well. That's up to us. Since everyone familiar with Windows, so everyone will prefer only Windows for using in laptop. But in a companies, Windows servers are very less. So Windows is different, Windows servers are different. Windows 10, 11, these are all desktop OS, desktop version OS. So Windows servers are separate is there. So that is like 2012, 16, 22. And so this type of those are all Windows servers. That is a different. So and Windows servers also there in the market, but very less. It's like uh, 85% Linux and 15% Windows servers. It's like kind of like that. Almost 90% Linux servers are using in the market. And wherever you go and whatever technology comes in the future, but basic Linux admin is required. So that's not replaceable, you know. So we are covering three versions: RHL 7, RHL 8, RHL 9. So RHL means Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So RHL 9 very less. It's like new to everyone, and very less companies using RHL 9. And RHL 7 is little old, but many of the companies still using RHL 7, and RHL 8 also still some of the companies are using. So that's why we are focusing on all three versions. There are few changes version to version. It's not like very big changes. Very small changes are there. So that we are going to discuss. And so nowadays everyone moving from RHL 7 to RHL 8. So they are migrating from RHL 7 to 8. So and our main focus is RHL 8 and RHL 9. So okay, if anyone speaking, if you're not speaking, just mute yourself. Okay. So our focus is like RHL 7, 8 and RHL 9. So all three versions we are covering. So don't depend on recording sessions, because so recordings are course you can find anywhere. You can learn free recordings in YouTube, or you can buy courses in Udemy, or anywhere you will get courses. Don't depend on any recording videos. So whenever we required, so we will use that. But if you are interact with me in the session, if you are learning along with me in the class, so that's where you can understand more, and you can have a questions, and I can give answers for that. So feel free to ask any of the question. If it is silly question also, that's fine, no issue at all, because everyone will start zero. So when I'm starting, I don't know anything. Even I can't speak English also at that time. Even now also my English is very bad. But I'm trying to, trying to give my best, whatever I can. Okay. Any question, that's fine, no problem. That is silly question also, no issue at all. Okay. So this is the these are the versions we are covering, all three versions, and how we are migrating or upgrading from RHL 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. So we are going to discuss that as well. And RHL 10 also released. It's like maybe 20 days back. So as of now, no one will use that RHL 10. It's maybe after 3 4 years people may use, but as of now, no one will use. So that's why we are not focusing on RHL 10. I'll give overview about RHL 10 in one session. Okay, so some AI tools also included in RHL 10. Okay, and uh, so anyway, so that's later. We'll check on that, since no one will use, because RHL 9 itself, companies are using very less now. So people are using RHL 7 and 8 only, majority. And RHL 9, so their started adopting now, so that we need to learn all these three versions. So that is fine. Okay, and shell scripting. So we are not going to teach very in depth, but whatever Linux admin needs, and uh, the the beginner level is more than enough for Linux admin, the scripting. So we are going to do that. So the basic Linux scripting, whatever Linux admin required, that we are going to doing, and Ansible automation. So this is also we are learning in the basic, but you can learn on your own. Uh, if I teach basic also, you can learn, and you can I'll teach you like how to learn advanced shell scripting or advanced Ansible. So that's like not a big deal once you know Linux topics and basic understanding of scripting and automation. So it's like easy to learn all the things in Ansible or scripting. So but first we should be familiar with basic, so then we'll slowly move into advanced. That's not a big deal. So the basic in the sense, so Ansible used for automation, and we will use playbooks there, so that we are all teaching. But advanced topics are there, so in everywhere there will be advanced topics. So everyone will not use advanced topic. So as of now we are stick with this, and so if you are required advanced, or if you are want to learn more, so then we can discuss further on it. And containers as well, same. Like we can use Docker or Podman. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Like whatever we are learning, so this is clear. Okay, so that's being said. So now we'll see like how we are using Linux in the enterprise, and why Linux required. We'll see now. Okay, so why Linux required in the sense. So if you want to develop any website, or if you want to run any of the web server or DB server, or cache server, so whatever, if you want to run anything, so that will run on obviously server and hardware, right? So if you want to run any Amazon website, so you should have a server's backend, and on top of servers you should install some OS. So that might be Red Hat Linux or Ubuntu, or Windows Server, or whatever it is. So it's required some OS. So that is a basic. So it will never change. So there won't be any technology like without voice. So one so mostly, wherever you wherever you go, so you will see servers. So everything will run on servers. So we are managing servers here with the operating system, right? So that's the main purpose of Linux. So we are managing operating system activities and operating system tasks. So everything you are managing on the operating system level. So that's about operating system. I know maybe a few of you guys know already, like what is websites and how they are developing websites, right? So you might be used the Windows to write a code, right? So that might be Java, Python, or whatever code. So you will use local machine to write a code, and then once you ready with the code, and you will push that code into repository, right? So after that, so the code. So why we are writing the code? Because of we want to develop any of the application in the sense like Amazon, Flipkart, um, IRCTC. So anything. So all these are all applications only. So where these applications are running on top of operating system, right? So without operating system, there won't be any applications, right? So operating system has importance. So maybe developers not required more in the future because of AI, because of in 1 month, so whatever they're doing manually, so with the help of AI, so they are going to do in a 5 days or 6 days, right? So that's why AI replacing the many of the people. And in Linux also automation is important, because we are not going to manage anything manually, so we need to automate things, because we are managing hundreds and thousands of servers, so we can't do things manually. So that's why we need to use bash scripting and Ansible here. Okay, so that's a basic introduction about operating system. Okay, so today we are not going to start actual introduction of Linux also. Okay. So I want to just give the demo, like how Linux will work, so that you can understand like what is the Linux and how it will work, and what is the bash scripting, or what's the Ansible scripting, what is the container also. So I want to take a demo session on all these four things. So first we'll see you know manually we are doing tasks now, so using operating system. So now I want to install a web server, and that web server should show some content. Okay, so like so hello all, welcome to Linux world, right? So so this is the content I want to display on the web page. Okay, so if you want to see anything on the web page, so first you should have a web server, right? So like Amazon. So this is the Amazon, right? So this is the web page, we can call it as. So these all content already they've written the code, and it deployed on the server. So that's why we can able to see. Okay, so we are doing same thing now. So we are not going to do these many coding and tasks now. We are just creating a sample content to write a web server. Okay, so how we are doing that? Using manual method. Okay, let me open. So for practice you can use the cloud, and you can use VMware as well. So that's up to you. Okay, whichever is more comfortable, so you can use that. So I would prefer use both. Okay, don't stick with only VMware. Always practice in the cloud. So I'll tell you how to create an account in the cloud. So you can use GCP, Azure, or AWS, whatever is more flexible. So you can use any of the public cloud. There are free trials. So you can use that, you can take a opportunity in that. So first we need to log in the server using credentials. So I have logged in my server. Okay, so this is my Linux server. So I want to log in the same server using putty. So in putty you can able to copy paste, you can able to do copy paste, and you can increase the font size, everything. Here that is not possible, so that's why I just want to use putty. In companies also you can use same way to log in the server. Okay, you should have a username, you should have a IP address or host name. So these two things are enough to log in any of the server. Okay, so you can use username along with IP address as well. So don't confuse here. So these all things will learn one by one so that you can understand. But just remember, like, for every operating system there will be IP address. So using that IP address we are logging to the server. So that's one thing you should remember. Okay. So if you are not mentioning username there, here it will ask. So what is the username you want to log into server? So I have already given. So that's why it's not asking username directly. It is asking password. Okay. So I'm using as a super user, not normal user, so that I can do things. So these all things you will get to know slowly. So first, so our goal is like create a web server and show, we need to see this content. So this is our goal, right? So we are doing this in a manual method now in one server. Okay, so here if you want to install any of the web page packages, or if you want to start any of the coding programming, uh, if you want to do anything, first you have to install that particular software, so then only you can use it. Okay, so here web server with comes with one package, and here Python comes with one package, and Java comes with one package. Okay, so everything comes with a package or a software, so we need to install it first, so then only we can use it. So I want to use web server package now. So so don't concentrate on the commands, whatever what I'm doing. So just I'm showing like how it will work, so how we are doing things using manual method, and scripting and automation, and in a container, using containers. So our goal is like we need to install the web server package, and we need to see the we need to get small content on the web page. So that's just small our goal, right? Okay, so first we'll install the web server package. So this is the web server package. So don't worry, I'll start from scratch. So what is Linux and why Linux required, and um, how we are using these VMware or public cloud, and how to install the operating system. So everything from scratch I'm going to teach. So don't worry, don't think about it. So just focus on our goal for now. So our package is ready now. So we have installed successfully. So I want to display the content, the sample content, right? So this is the content I want to use. So everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
So this is where my web content will store. So that's why, okay. So this is the content I want to display on my web page. So I have installed web server package and I have written the content in the file. Okay. So both are ready. So now I need to start the web server. Okay. It is started. So it is running. So now take the IP address. So here if you paste the IP address, you should get the content. If you are not getting, so that's a firewall blocking here. Just check firewall is okay. Firewall is running. You should allow the port. So using call command also you can check it. Okay. So this is how we need to get it, right? Because this site can't reach too long to respond. So this is due to firewall. Okay. Let me open the port. Service as well. Just reload. Okay, so that is now accepted. See, so as soon as I allowed port in the firewall, so automatically I got my web page. So this is like manually we are doing. So we are just installed our package and some small code we have inserted in the file, and we are trying to reach the web server. So due to firewall it was blocked earlier, so now we have allowed port. So web server port is http, so immediately we got the web page. So this is we are doing manually. Okay, so now I want to do using shell scripting. Okay, so now I don't want to use rhl8. Let me go with rhl7. So you can use same one also. You have to uninstall and install it again. So to log in RHL7 server, so I'm not using username here. So that it will ask username to log in. Okay, so here login is, so if I mention username before itself, so directly it will ask password for that particular user. If I didn't mention username, only I want to log in to particular server, so it will ask first username. So you want to log in as So username is Amara, the password. Okay, so you have logged in. So I'm switched to super user. So one thing we completed. So manually installing, we just completed. So now we are going to do same thing using scripting, bash scripting. Web server .sh. Okay, so it's not mandatory .sh, but to identify. Okay, uh, so normal file and script file, you should have some difference, right? So that's why we are giving .sh. So here nothing like .exe, software should have .exe, so, not like that. So we are just creating script file, so that is a normal file only for our identification. So we are using .sh. So here we need to define which script we are running, whether Python or Bash. So we are running Bash scripting. And so the first step is like we want to install the HTTP package. So that is install. Okay, I think I haven't set up software here. First, we have to set up this, subscription, or we need to create a repository. Okay, I'll quickly do that. So I will explain these all things, so don't get confused now. Okay, what I'm doing. Okay, now my repo is ready. Oh, sorry. I'm doing this in RHL 8.
ఏ ఆగు. ఓది. ఈ రెండు పక్కన పెట్టు.
స్వప్న మ్యూట్ లోకి వెళ్ళు. Okay. Okay, my repository is ready now. I want to run script now. Okay, just start. Is it visible? My screen is visible. So whatever I'm writing, you can able to see, right? Or it is very small.
Yes.
Okay, first I need to install web server package. In every version, it is same, so there is no change. If you are running RHL7 or RHL8 or RHL9, it's like same only. You can install in the same way. So here I'm writing the content. Welcome to Bash script. That's it. So install the package, write the content, and start the service. Let me check here the firewall is enabled or not. Okay, firewall is running. So let me change something in the script file. So let me allow firewall port as well. So that's it. So we are using same commands in one script. So we are not doing more here. We are just using same thing. Okay, let me run the script now. So you can run in multiple ways so that we can discuss when we are, learning about bash scripting. So as of now, just we'll do this way. So first it is installing the package. Okay, so completed. See firewall cmd man page. Okay, so there is some error in the firewall. So any spelling mistake or what? Okay, hyphen reload here. So that's a mistake here. So instead of hyphen reload, we just mention reload. So that's why it is giving an error. Firewall hyphen cmd. So you can run the script again, or you can just manually run the particular missed command. Let me rerun. Okay. So now it is giving success. And since it's already installed, because when I run this script previously, so it is already installed and port also open. See, you can success. But so the reload firewall is failed because of the command. We have instead of giving hyphen reload, we just give in reload. So that is a command mistake. So now it is fine. Both are giving success. So now let's check in the. So it is showing already enabled. So because earlier it is already enabled. So first time when we run the script. Now check again the IP and we'll check the web page now. See, hello, welcome to bash script. So earlier it is like, so we are doing manually. So that is, it is showing welcome to Linux world. Hello all, welcome to Linux world. So that is RHEL 8 version we are used for that, and 30 server. So we are in bash script. So same thing, I didn't change anything, right? So it's like scripting, you don't need to think like it's a very big concept. So it's like very small one. Okay. So just a second. Let me connect my charger. It's like 17% I have. We'll complete in 15 to 20 minutes max. Okay. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll connect my charger. Okay, I'm back. Fine, right? So we have implemented our web server using manual method and shell scripting. So now we'll do using Ansible automation. Okay. I want to run it on only an RHL 9. Okay. So this is the IP for RHL 9. Uh, I have turned on the machine. Now it's in power off state. Okay, let me power on. So it won't take much time. So it will be like max to max 10 seconds. Okay, so it's now accessible. So we are not going to log in RHL 9 server. So we are doing automation from RHL 8 server. Okay, so from one server we are managing every servers. Okay, so we have thousands of servers. So we are managing all thousands of servers from one server. So this is the Ansible control server. And so mission list we have to mention in one file. So that is a host file we have given here. So I don't want to run on every mission because already there is a web server on these particular missions. Okay. So the content will change. So okay, we'll run on all the servers, so that you can find the difference. Let me write the playbook first. So it's like a human readable, language here. So this for this automation. So it's not like very complicated code we are using. So it's like very reasonable and human readable coding here. Installing slow. Ansible. We are not going to copy paste from anywhere. So we are doing and we are writing everything manually, so that you will understand properly. So first, so here host I have mentioned. So that means run this playbook on all the servers. So okay, run this particular task on all the servers. So that's what meaning of all hosts, all servers. And the first task is install the web page. So what is the package name? HTTPD, the same package, and the state should be present. Okay, so next, write the content in web file. Okay, so we are using copy module here. So the same M module. So we used M, right? So to install any package here. So same in the, it will come with the module. So first we have installed web server using M. So it's the same command here we are using as a module, and the package name same package we are using, and the state should be present. So that is the meaning of uh, install web server. Web server should present. So that is the meaning of that particular task. So now I want to write the content. So the content is, hi, this is the content of Ansible automation. And the destination file where I want to copy this content means slash where www html index.html. Okay, so this is where I want to copy this file. So next task is what? Start the web service. So what is the module we are using? Service module. And the name of module service name is HTTPD, right? So here you can see in older versions we are using service HTTPD start like that, and latest versions it is like systemctl. So and the service name is HTTPD. Service name is HTTPD, and the state is started. So you can enable it, so that's optional. I'm not going to do that in depth. So now open the firewall port for the web server. Just a second, let me take some water. Okay, so here you are using firewall D. So this is the module name. So what is the service we want to open? So that is HTTP, right? And permanently, yes, state it should be enabled immediate. So we don't want to run separate command to reload. So it should update immediately. Okay, so that's it. So we are doing same thing using Ansible automation. Let me check they are all servers are reachable or not. Okay, all servers are reachable. Okay, let's run our playbook now. So, so these options you don't confuse now. So I'll explain what are these options when we are learning Ansible. So in installing the web page, so this is the first task. Only in one server it is not installed, so that is RHL9. So remaining two servers already we practiced, right? So it will give okay. So whatever server it is not installed, it will going to install. So that will show as a changed. So if it is already installed, it will not touch anything. So it's the package is already installed, it will leave. It won't make any changes. Okay, content also fine. It is changed the content and the web services also started. Footer started. So there is a one thing it is failed to download metadata for repo test. Okay, so we have created some wrong repo on the server. We forget to create sorry, we have created repo in RHL8, right, instead of RHL7. So that's why this problem came. I'm just confused now. Was failed due to repo issue. So that is I just created in another server, right? So instead of creating one server, I created another server. So that is why it just failed. So otherwise it's already run in other two servers, RHL9 and RHL7. So I'll give the IP address so that you can understand. RHEL7 server. So this is the IP address. Okay, so these are the IP address of missions. So this is failed because of repo issue. We can rerun. Okay, again. So I have just fixed the issue. You can just rerun again the playbook. So this time, so nothing will be changed. Only this particular, package issue will resolved. Everything should show okay, okay, okay. Because we are not going to change. Everything is already changed. We have already ran the playbook, so everything is already changed. So now I just fixed that issue. Okay, is it fixed? It's taking time. Okay, so it's run, everything is fine. So earlier we have used for 50, we have used the different content. So now it is common content for every server, right? So for 30 RHL7 server bash script, for 50 so RHL8 server it is like welcome to Linux, the kind of content we have given. So now for every server it's like a same content. So what is the content we have given here? We'll see in the playbook. So this is the content we have given for web page in every server. Okay, so this is the content for, this is the content of Ansible automation. So like if we are giving with every server, this is the content should get, right? Okay, let me show you. So that for 30 server, see RHL7 server, it is showing this is the content of Ansible automation. Let me check for the RHL8 server. So for RHL8 server also, this is showing same content of Ansible automation. And RHL9 server, see this is also showing same content. Got it? So how Ansible will work? So we are doing same thing using manual method, scripting, and Ansible automation. Okay, so this is not very big code or very complicated code. So whatever we are doing manual, so using the same way, so we are doing few more things using Ansible automation. So it is like very easy. And so once we just started learning, so it's like very easy. So it's like a very human readable format. So these are all optional. So whatever we want, we can write. So this is the task name. So what is the task purpose we are giving? So it's like a very easy. So everyone able to understand what I'm doing? Hello? Hello, my voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Now we'll do the same thing using I know container. Container also not very it's not a big deal. It's like a very easy only. Let me run Podman is there. Okay. Install Pod. For everything you should have a package. So if you want to run any container, you should have a container package. So if you want to run Ansible, you should have a Ansible package. So I have already I have installed Ansible package, so that's why I have run it. So or else you have to install it, that's it. So whatever we are doing, first we will install the particular software package for containers. So here Podman engine we are using for container. We can use Docker also, that is also I will show you when we are taking container session. So the both Docker and Podman I'll explain. Okay, so it is installing now. Okay, it's taking time. Usually it should not take this much time. Sure, Wi-Fi slow or something like that. Okay, we'll give some time, it will install. Okay, so this is done. Let me create a container. So you can directly using container image, or else you can create an image and you can run it. So there is a two ways. So I don't want to use directly image. So I'll create an image and I'll run the image so that you will know something. So first I'm running using this HTTPD 0.4. The content I'm giving here, I'm coming to the line world. This is the page content. So here we are at www. Oh, no, this is a container, right? So this is different location. SR, SR, put it called SR lib Apache HD docs. Something is there. SR local it is.
Room.
Apache 2 htdocs. So here I'm what I'm doing in sense. So I'm directly downloading web server package. So it is pre-installed. So web server package is already installed in that image. So I'm just passing here the content, whatever content I want to display, I'm just passing here. So that's it. So nothing more we are doing here. Let me save that file. Let me create the container -t web server, and I can give the tag. So this is the version 1. If you want to do some modification or add, you can make it version 2 later. So that's how we are following in the container world. And tag is optional. If you're not mentioning tag also, that is fine. So dot means take the docker file from current working directory. So that is the meaning. It will, so it's asking where I want to take the image. Please select image source. This is the image source. So I want to use the public source, that is docker.io. So no need to go registry access redhat.com. So these are all official Red Hat one. So we can't able to access. We should have a credentials and everything, and there's a separate setup for that. So we are using directly docker.io. That is a public, you know, public registry. Okay, it's trying to pull that image from this Docker registry. Okay, pulling is complete almost. So this is we are doing. It's a kind of we are installing the web server package along with the OS. So here full OS will be not there. So whatever needed to run the web server package, so that all resources will be available in the image, and the content, whatever content we need, we just passed it. Just check image is there or not. Okay, so our image is there. So this is so base image. So we have added some content with the version v1 tag, right? So that's why it is created separately. Let's use that and run it. Command run in the detach mode. F9 port. So I want to run it on port 8080 on the local machine. So because I can't show on the web page if I don't want to run this means. This is a web server from the web server and the version image option. So this is how we need to give. Okay, I haven't run. I just given hash symbol before it. So just want to show you. So this is how we need to run using the port. So without port also you can able to run. So that is also I will just show you. I think it's now clear. Okay. Pulsing iPhone port invalid port number. iPhone port. Or just port. Okay, it's just port. So it's asking image. So I have already given, right? I don't want to go. Oddman run -d in detach mode port 8080. Fine. Okay, and no need to mention. I think P is enough. Shortcut, that is fine. So name is optional. I have given web-server. And the image name is web server. Okay, it is correct. Web server. Version V1. Everything looks fine. Okay, let me rerun again. We'll see. Okay, this will give sudo permission. Right. Using version, we'll see. I already have an image on the local, but why it's asking to take from repository again? Server to give local host make any difference? Action refused. Connection refused. Web test. Okay. Man images. See, I've just selected. It will show initializing whichever reading manifest and requested. So there is some error, maybe related port or something. So we don't have time to troubleshoot, right? So let's run this in another server, which is take it that in RHL9. It will work out there. There's no firewall issues and all here. So here I have already have a Docker file. Let me check images. So image also I already have. Let me check any container I have. Man ps. So no running container. Okay, there is a container in a stopper state. So it is removed. Running. The image is my web. Okay, it's just created. You can see. So it is status is up and running. You can run this with the 8080. So I'm just forwarding this traffic into 8080 here. So basically container using 80 port. So container is not accessible from operating system. So that's why I'm using the content using 8080 port on the server level. So these all things you will get to know when we are dealing with containers. See, now it is showing hello, welcome to the container world. So here Docker file I'll show you here. So Docker file I used the same way, you know, same image, and I have insert the content as well. So later I just build, I'll show you, should be the build. Okay. So the same way I have used to build the image. So same thing I can use with a different name as well. Okay. So it is built. So images. See, I have built another image. So this is the image we just created, right? So here you can find out build command. So here this is the image we just built now, my web server. So this is the image. So using this image I can launch again the container, run. So these all you need to concentrate. So you will get to know when we are working with our container, and the name is optional. This is my test I'm just giving, and the image name we have to mention correctly. What is the image name? So this is the image. Okay, so it is created. Podmon. We can give just a name, or you can give the entire repository as well. So that is optional. And tag also you can mention like colon latest. So that is also optional. So now you can see again. So it is created. It is up from 20 seconds. Okay. So this is how will create. So now your web page is available. So this is how we are dealing everything. You know, we are focusing on first Linux admin tasks, and everything we are doing using scripts later, and automation Ansible also we are doing. Okay. So and containers also we are using because it's needed nowadays, and we'll see all the possibilities whatever requirements, and I'll explain what type of tickets we will receive in a enterprise level. And in I worked on 4 companies, right? So I'll explain like what kind of tickets we will receive, and how we need to acknowledge those tickets, and how we need to work on them, and how we need to handle patching and cab calls. So everything I will explain, and I will show you also, if possible, all those things. So how we are receiving tickets and how we are resolving. So it's like a routine task, daily task. So we will cover everything, whatever required. So that's it for the today. Any doubts? Anything you want to ask? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Any doubt or anything you want to check?
No.
So you can later you can call me.
Currently, no, Anil. Can you share the record section? Or we follow the record one more time, and if anything, we can ask tomorrow.
Sure. I'll share it.